Hello and welcome back to my Let's Challenge of Ratchet and Clank 2 in the last episode. We finished off some of the previous planets, some of the first few planets. We did the secret boss on Uzla, we finished Endico and Notak, and now we are here on planet Tadano. And having done the main story-based mission, which involved going down that path using the infiltrator, we can now head down the alternate path on this planet, which is this way. And is rather fun. That is the joy of the plasma coil. The plasma coil is honestly so much fun to use. It is such an awesome weapon and is incredibly satisfying to use. And it's not quite this, this isn't the level that really makes the most of it. There's a level later on where it's just so fun.
Using the tractor beam, try strafing to better position objects. To strafe, hold L2 or R2 while running.
So yeah, essentially it's so much, there's areas later on which it's so much fun to use the, to use the plasma coil and its upgraded form, the plasma storm. So, obviously we use these to block the path of these lasers, and then we use the inspector bot to get back through. I forgot that. I actually completely forgot that this section even existed. I'm pretty sure there is a secret if we actually climb up these and go into here. Yes, there is. Oh, hello. Can't see a thing. Somehow didn't get hit. I'll take it. So you head up here, and yes, so it is the Quark fanboy.
Captain Quark, completing quality control on Super Electro Gadget. Hammer of power detecting no defects. Ratchet of Velvet, I knew this day would come. Draw your last enemy mine, for I smite you in the name of Captain Quark. Sweet death, at last we meet. Nobly, I fall on the field of battle. Finish me, lover!
Come on, Clank. Let's get going.
Wait! You shamed the greatest superhero who ever lived. You owe me something.
What do you want from us, sir?
Ooh, how about some cool Quark stuff from your galaxy? Trade it for this armor magnetizer.
I believe that device is designed to attract bulls.
So, we need to find a collectible, as we find a platinum bolt there, as well. So yes, this is how you get the armor magnetizer. So the combination of the box breaker and the armor magnetizer, and you just rake in the bolts. Essentially, the armor magnetizer, the armor magnetizer, all it does is it essentially allows you to attract bolts from a greater distance, which certainly is a good thing. As we see more chicken bots. So, tractor beam out, and we've got some more puzzles. If you're wondering why all these sheep are around this area, that is sort of explained later on in this level. Anyway. Seeing as we don't get the chance to use this very often, let's use it. This is working out rather well, not gonna lie. I was not expecting this to be as useful as it actually is. And it also seems to actually upgrade my Spider-Bot gloves a decent amount as well, which is good. So, we've got another sort of force field that we need to get through, but there is also a Spider-Bot glove puzzle located in this area, and that is if you use it here. If you send your little Spider-Bot through all of here, there it is, you hit the switch, and that's where we are, obviously, because that's where our stuff is. So, what you now do is we now need to actually get up here, and now we can go through to here and grab another platinum box. I wonder if those are breaking. Doesn't look like they are. Oh, that's disappointing. Anyway, so now we will continue with what we're actually going to be doing. Take the path up, and now we've got some puzzles. So you move this one across in order to allow the smaller one to pass. And only when both of them are in position will it actually explode. So obviously what you've got to do is you've actually got to run alongside this. Ow. And that does a huge amount. Oh dear. Wow. I didn't realise that did so much. Okay. That's a problem. It's a big problem. Quick select. So now we'll lose access to the mini nuke as we die a 10th time, and we've actually got to get this right. Is there a way to make this easier? I seem to remember there always was. Is there a way you can actually climb on top of it? Like if I was to high jump. No. There we go, finally. Good. Get that across. I don't know why I was trying to face the thing as it moved along. Okay, more sheep, and now more puzzles. So we move that one in there, and then this one in there. So there we go. Boom. Thank you very much. Ah, this one you're definitely meant to jump on top of. Okay, that was one yet to jump on top of. Okay. Let's see if they notice me. Looks like they can't actually see me from there, which is quite cool.
This weapon has a lock-on mod. Hold both L2 and R2 to lock on to enemies.
You might just be able to see our prize for doing all of this. The extra death that we had, all of that stuff. Our prize is another weapon which is located just down there. That weapon being the Sheepinator. A weapon which quite literally turns your enemies into sheep. Why wouldn't you want an enemy that turns that turns things into sheep? I believe there is a skill point on this planet as well for turning a set number of those squirrels into sheep. I believe that is the case, I might be wrong. It's a great weapon for sort of the small swarmer type enemies because they don't have the enemy. The more health the enemy has, obviously, the longer it takes to turn into a sheep. So these smaller enemies are very easy to actually sheepify, as it were. I don't know how many squirrels it is you're meant to turn into sheep. I'm pretty sure there is a skill point for it. So there's that. We can pop down here. We've got all of this. Now we're not going to buy the hover bomb gun just now because there's another armor upgrade coming up soon, and that's going to be rather expensive, and we definitely want it because we are dying too much at the moment. That's quite obvious to me, and I would definitely like to stop that. So obviously having more armor will help.
Listen up, thugs for less. We got a big job ahead, so pay attention. Megacorp has hired us to protect their CEO, Mr. Fizzwidget. They feel that he's getting a little, cuckoo in his old age, and are concerned for his safety. Now, Fizzwidget's kind of old-fashioned, so I want everything handled with the pride and courtesy people have come to expect from us. Also, be on the lookout for these two characters. I have a personal interest in seeing them rubbed out, so I'm offering a free pizza party to the squad who bags them. And remember, that includes drinks and desserts. Over and out.
I love a free pizza party. So, Bolden. This is a really fun level. Quite difficult as well. Which I always feel... This is probably the first real sticking point I always had with this game. Like, this level really got to me. It's actually one that is properly difficult. It's also a level where the amount of bolts you start getting sort of really ramps up fast. I got 9,000 bolts just for breaking those boxes. But again, I don't feel like we can buy the hollow-long gun quite yet. I also like the music. Like, any level with good music almost always ends up being in one of my favourites. So, the first section of this level involves using the levitator. Some rather frustrating levitator puzzles. Actually, is there... We definitely want to put the Sheepinator on here. Which one's the least useful for this planet? Tractor beam. Sheepinator. So. you need to use the levitator to essentially land here, and then we also need to go essentially against the traffic. And then, as if that wasn't stressful enough, you've then got to avoid these electric wires to get across. Beautiful. Rather glad we did that well. Okay, camera is completely screwed up for some reason. Okay, thank you. So, in this switch, unlocks that door, which essentially allows us to continue forwards. There's also a grind rail in this level, located just here. And I'm pretty sure if you do the grind rail without dying, you get a skill point. Sorry, without being hit. Pretty sure that's the case. Obviously, the towers on which there are these electric posts are obviously the ones which are going to get electrified. Yeah. Nice. This is going okay. I do think the grinding along the girders is kind of works and kind of doesn't. I don't know. There we go. Beautiful. Did we get a skill point for that? I'm sure you used to get a skill point. I feel like you definitely should get a skill point for that. So, another Slim Cognito vendor with all of these mods for various weapons. Acid mod for plasma coil. We have 2 platinum bolts. Acid mod for spire, acid mod for bouncer, which we can't afford. I'll buy 2 that are worth 1. There we go. Okay. So that's all that path is. I'm sure there used to be. Let me just check something. Skill points. Bolden. No shocking developments. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought no shocking developments was make your way through the Bolden grind rail without dying, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so I do love the enemies playing rock, paper, scissors in the background. Ow. So these guys start doing loads more damage to you than especially the guys with the red bullets. They do huge chunks of damage to you if you're not careful. There is a nanotech boost just there, as you can see. Probably aside from Notak, it probably is the easiest, you could say that's the easiest one to find in the game. Fast. Oh, what am I doing? Sheepinator. Okay, so we now head over to the other side. This level, the enemies start using cover a hell of a lot more, and you've just got to think a hell of a lot more about how you're going to tackle a lot of these enemies. So, okay, so, no. So, mini rocket tube is full, bouncer is full, plasma coil isn't. So, you might have noticed the Spider-Bot section that we have just here. Spider-Bot glove. You open it here and then it opens on the other side. So, there we go. And now we take the elevator up to continue on with this level. So you can see that eventually this this cover does get worn down. But we can quite nicely use these spider bots to actually take out these enemies. And at least the spider bots you can actually get ammo for, which is important. Unlike the killer, like the synthenoids and stuff like that. That killed some of them. Lovely. Plasma coil ammo. You're facing the wrong way, you're still hitting me. So you can see these guys are doing 4 units of health per hit. The other guys do, I think, 6. That's not too bad. I thought it was a little worse than that, but it looks like it's okay. Come on, go after it. Nice. That's what's so fun about the bouncer, is that you can sort of really chuck it in behind their cover, which is really nice as well. Okay, so that's that. Break those as we can. There's a platinum bolt over there. Awesome. So yeah, so the idea of the plasma coil is obviously that the you know, you fire this initial bolt and then arcs of electricity from that initial bolt strike all surrounding enemies. The range on the like the unupgraded version is not that great of those arcs, but as soon as you get it upgraded, it starts becoming so powerful. And here it is, the all-important armor vendor. The Duroplate armor is something we are definitely getting. Okay, so... I'm hoping, like, knocking the enemies off like that does count towards, like, my, mini turret, leveling up. That hope, yeah, there we go, good. Sheepinator. Beautiful. Perfect, okay, good. We do actually have to come back to this planet, I'm pretty sure, to collect a platinum bolt in the end, because there's a platinum bolt located in a really annoying position right at the end of this level that you can't actually get until you finish the level and then come back. Which is... there you are. Awesome. Hadn't even noticed that there, but there we go. Random floating platform. Okay, so now we have to deal with these guys. I love the fact that I missed these two and actually managed to hit those guys all the way back there. Okay, swing shot. So normally you'd get a group of enemies that actually walk along here to try and stop you, but as you can see, we've actually taken out most of them. Lovely. So, we'll take another lift up, as we've actually hit the second row of our health, which is quite cool. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Ah, yes, another bit where we go into walking down the windows, walking down the wall of the building. Ah, rapid fire. I do like how the all of your weapons obey the right gravity. I mean, obviously, you know, they need to, but... And there we go, so that is the end of this level. Now, there is the platinum bolt that I was talking about. There is the swing shot target that we can't actually hit until we get... Can we actually get to it? If we could, that would be amazing. Yes, we can. Awesome. Oh no, there you go.
This isn't BizWidget.
Would you like a free proto-pet sample?
Available today, old. Where is he?
Freeze, knuckleheads!
Oh, no.
The two of yous are under arrest for attempting to bump off Mr. Fizzwidget.
But this isn't...
Save it, Fuzzy. You're not fooling anyone. You and your metal buddy just earned yourselves a trip to our new prison. Watch this.
Thugs for Less Prison would like to wish you a happy incarceration. After a poolside orientation, all new inmates will meet one-on-one with a galactic nutritionist. This professional will ensure that you're eating a species-appropriate diet for your entire stay. Next, come check out our fitness spa with your personal trainer. Remember, a prison term can feel twice as long if you're not in proper shape. And for those times when you're just feeling blue, come talk it out with one of our 10 full-time life coaches. They'll help you find your smile again. Thugs for Less Prison. Experience the maximum in security.
What'd you think of that?
That didn't seem so bad. I assume you have provisions for vegetarians.
Of course. Vegan or fruit. Wait a minute. You, take them away. And impound their ship, too.
Hey. Sorry. I have thoroughly analyzed our surroundings, and I'm afraid that there is absolutely no means of escape. Except that
Someone's got a girlfriend.
I will be right back.
Don't stop for anything along the way.
I do like that little cutscene just before there, where you obviously have all of they reuse all of those characters from various things. So here we are with the Clank section back on planet Aranos. If you're wondering, planet Aranos is obviously the first section, and essentially the thugs are making use of Angela's ship, the thief's ship from that first section. So we are sort of revisiting old territory, I guess. But we got some nice little, a nice little section to go with here, and then we will work on finishing off. We'll obviously have to finish off Planet Bolden later. Obviously, get that last platinum bolt, and then. Yeah, but Planet Aranos, this section we've sort of got an alternating section. We have a couple of bits of Clank, we have Ratchet sections as well. Some very annoying sections right at the end with the levitator that I'm a bit worried about. I don't want to be dying there, but we'll see, we'll see. This has been ultimately a pretty good, a really good episode actually. I don't think we've died. We died once in the factory, which is a bit silly. So we are sort of... Obviously, you can't judge actually how many weapons we have yet, but I think we're doing okay. We've got 5 weapons looking to level up, and we should hopefully be able to get all of those leveled up by the end of the game, which is really important. And yeah, no, ultimately, things are going pretty well, and I'm pretty happy with how this is going. So, hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you will join me on the next, where we will be taking on the Thugs for Less prison here on Planet Aranos. Hope to see you there.